Welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today we'll be going to talk about how to merge multiple case record in Salesforce. In the last session, we have talked about how to enable case merge feature in the Salesforce org, right? So, but in this tutorial, we'll be going to live merge case records in Salesforce. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and please consider to take membership into my channel. That will motivate me to create more videos for you. So I have different playlists on Salesforce. For example, Omni Studio, I have more than 100 plus videos, and if you don't watch the part 1 of how to enable the case merge feature in the Salesforce, you just need to go to my Salesforce out of the box playlist, and you will find other playlists as well. For example, Data Cloud, Salesforce Flow Courses, Apex Triggers, Lightning Web Components, Google Anti-Gravity, how to enable those configurations for VS Code, Anti-Gravity, and all with Salesforce development for Salesforce development, but for and Data Cloud as well. And but for today's demo, we'll be going to live merge few case records in Salesforce. And in the last session, as we talked about, like there is a limitations of merging or bulk merge case record, like up to 3 case records. So out of the box Salesforce functionality support maximum of 3 case record to be merged into a single case record, right? So it requires human review to pick a master record and choose the field values, meaning it cannot automatically deduplicate hundreds of thousands of cases simultaneously without a loop. So if you still need like high volume case bulk merge, you must need to use Apex external tools or Apex Change products, right? So or you can use the custom Apex code using like native database.merge statement, because Apex also shared the strict platform restrictions of merging 3 records per DML statement executions, right? So you just need to customize, and I'll be going to talk about and I'll going to demonstrate that custom case merge for multiple more than 3 case record merge features as well, how to do that in the later sessions. But today we'll be going to, since this is a part of out of the box playlist, we'll be going to see what can be achieved using the Salesforce native out of the box features, right? So if you don't watch the part 1 tutorial, that's why I'm just going to provide a heads up. So the case merge functionality can be enabled from the quick find by searching the keyword merge, and in here you will be seeing one checkbox, merge cases. You just need to check the checkbox, and these options, this option like keep duplicate case after merge, that is which is recommended from Salesforce, needs to be checked, and you can just delete the case record as well, but in that there are few other permissions are required. So and after the merge, what would be the case status? We can just make it to closed, or we can just make it to merge closed cases as well, or we can just add our new case status as well, right? For example, we can just for example, the merge old case, this is the new status I have provided as a value, but still we can just select this closed, since this is a more meaningful Salesforce standard values from the case statuses, right? So I'll be choosing this closed option, right? So let me just quickly save these configurations. Now I'll just go to the case case list views, and in here you'll be seeing these merge cases. And as I discussed in the part 1 tutorial as well, if you don't see this button, you just need to go to the object manager of the case, and in the list view button layout, you just need to update the layout by editing the list view button layout, and in here you just need to check the checkbox merge cases, merge case, right? So now I'll be going to create few case record so that we can just demonstrate the case merge features, right? For example, I'll be just going to provide a case record, and let me just provide for first case record origin as phone, and case reason, for example, installations, case type mechanical, and let me just choose a product, this one, and let me just provide the subject as case merge test 1, and let me just say click on save and new, right? So I'll be going to create another case record so that we can see how the merge function happens. Now in here I'll just provide the origin as email, and I'll not going to provide the type and case reason. Please remember that we'll be going to see how the case merge will be happening. So, and let me just provide the product as this one, and let me just finally provide the subject as 2, right? So now what we want this case merge case, this test record 2 will be deprecated. This will be merged into the case record 1, right? So I'll just going to save the case record. Now I'll just go to the case list views, and we can see 2 case records of status new are showing, right? So now if I just select this 2 case record, before if I just unselect this one on clicking on this merge cases button, we'll be seeing like select 2 or 3 cases and try again. We just need to select up to 3 case record. We can, for the timing, I'll be choosing these 2 case records that we created. And please check this status, like which, so we want what we want this test 2 record will be merged into test record 1, right? So in that case the test 2 record status will be closed by default, since we have configured like what is the unique status for duplicate case. Unique status will be closed, right? So after selecting this 2 case record, I'll be just clicking on this merge cases button, and we can see the compare cases. So when you merge cases, the principal record is updated and field values you choose. All related list, feed items and child records are merged into the principal records, right? Related list will be also merged, then child records will also merge to the principal record, right? So if you have any case commands, for example associated for the case record 2, that we are going to merge to the case record 1, then those case record 2 comments will be automatically migrated into the original merge test record 1, right? So for example, I'll be choosing the principal record as this one, case merge test 1, and we want the subject this one. So these are the fields, right? So principal record it will show, and this is the fields of the case record. And in the columns we can see these are the different field values of the case record. So first column is for test record 2, and the second column is for test record 1. So we want the principal record would be the case merge test 1 record, and the case origin I'll choose this one. And we can see the type we did not provide it, case reason we did not provide it for the case record 2, that is why it is showing as empty. Now we want all the things from in here, but still we want to the product, we want to get it from the test merge 2. So we can see the GC 1060 is the product is being selected, rather than we are selecting the product from test record 1. So we'll be seeing this value in the test record 1, since we are taking the value of the product value not from the test record 1, rather we are taking the value from the case merge test 2 record, right? So now all are done, right? So we have selected our principal record and selected the respective field values, and after selecting all the respective values, we just need to click on the next button, and there will be a pop-up like confirm merge. We are ready to merge these records. You are about to merge 2 cases. You can't undo the process, so there is no undo options, right? So please be careful while merging the case record, right? So, and we just need to click on the button merge, right? So then after 2 case records will be merged, and now we can see that, as I told you, like the status will be updated to closed, and you can see the case merge test 2 record status is being updated to closed, right? So now let me just open this record, right? So we can see this merged. So this is by default it came, since it is merged already, and that is why it is showing as like this in the subject line, right? So on clicking on this merged linkable, we can just navigate to the case record where this got merged, and we can see all the respective values like case origin, phone type, mechanical installations. And if we see the product is taking from the case test to record 1060, right? So That's how it works, the merge functionality. And you can do it for multiple case records as well, like up to 3 case record. If I just select more than case record, it will say the same pop-up like select 2 or 3 cases and try again. So Salesforce out of the box functionality supports merging up to 3 case records, not more than 3, but using customization we can just enhance these capabilities, right? So in the upcoming tutorial we'll be going to discuss, and I'll be going to demonstrate that one as well. So please stay tuned for that. And if I just select like 3 case record and click on this merge cases, we'll be seeing like these features, right? So same like that, but we'll be seeing like 3 columns, and we can just select appropriate values, right? So that's how it works, the Salesforce out of the box merge functionality. So today we have talked about in the part 2 tutorial of case merge, like how to enable the case merge record, how to enable the button so that it can be displayed in the case list views, and how to merge the case record directly by choosing 2 case record and clicking on this button, and we can just configure our principal record and from which case record we want to take values. So those values we can just select as a radio buttons, right? So radio button values, right? So that's all for today's demo. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and comments if you have any questions. And if you like this video, please consider to take membership into my channel. That will motivate me to create more videos for you. So thanks for watching.